So, John, you were telling me last week that you've been feeling different, more at peace, maybe? What's going on?
It's funny you put it that way. It's less about something new starting and more about, letting go of something old. For years, I had this constant, low-level hum of anxiety, this need to be doing something.
Mm-hmm.
It was this background noise I'd gotten so used to, I barely noticed it anymore. You know that feeling? Glancing at the clock on a Sunday afternoon and thinking, I really should be doing something productive right now.
Oh, absolutely. The feeling that if you're not productive, you're somehow failing.
Exactly. And it was lonely in a way, even when I was surrounded by people. I'd be at a family barbecue laughing on the outside, but inside my brain is just churning through my to-do list for Monday.
I know that feeling so well. That lonely in a crowd thing. You're there, you're smiling and nodding, but your mind, it's just a million miles away. You're completely disconnected. So, what changed for you? What was the turning point?
Honestly, the world forced me to slow down. That great pause we all went through a few years ago, it gave me this empty space. And at first, it was terrifying. All the routines and distractions were stripped away. No more commuting, no more meetings, no more busy work. And I was just left with, me. And my thoughts. And for a while, I didn't like the company. The silence was deafening. All the things I'd been running from had a chance to catch up. But then, slowly, that emptiness started to feel less like a void and more like a canvas, a space to really think about what truly matters. And I realized that what matters most are connections. Not networking, not contacts, but real, honest-to-God connections.
That space you're talking about, I think you're right. A lot of people filled it with more noise, more streaming, more online shopping, more distractions. It's almost like we're afraid of the quiet. What did it feel like for you to just sit in it once the terror subsided?
It felt like coming home to a house you haven't visited in decades. It was unfamiliar at first, a little dusty with old regrets and forgotten dreams.
Wow, that's a powerful image.
It is. And I started to see that so many of our experiences, our worries, our dreams, we think they're this private burden we have to carry. But they're not. They're collective. The anxiety I felt about the future, the nostalgia for the past, the quiet fear of becoming irrelevant, that's a human experience. I mean, every generation has felt that in some way. We're wired to share these things, our joys and our sorrows. It's a collective instinct, not a solo journey.
That's a beautiful way to put it. We're not meant to go through these things alone, are we? But it can be hard to find your people, especially as you get older. Friend groups change, people move away, you retire from a job that provided a built-in community for 40 years. Suddenly, the landscape of your social life looks completely different. It can feel like you're starting from scratch, right?
Exactly. And that's the work. The real work isn't climbing another rung on the career ladder or accumulating more things.
I imagine after 40 years in engineering, that ladder was pretty high up already.
It was. And you know what? The view from the top wasn't all it was cracked up to be. It was just lonely. The real work, the work that actually fills you up, is about seeking out those who share your ideas, your values, your heart. It's about finding your community. I joined a local hiking group full of people from all walks of life. I was so nervous that first Saturday. I remember this one conversation with a retired school teacher, a woman named, I think it was Eleanor, just talking about her passion for gardening, and another with a former mechanic about his love of old movies. Just simple human conversations. And those people, when you find them, they will understand and welcome you without you having to pretend.
I wonder if that's harder in a country like the US, where individualism is so prized. We're all expected to be so self-sufficient, to pull ourselves up by our own bootstraps. Asking for connection can almost feel like admitting a weakness, like you couldn't handle it on your own.
I think you're onto something. I was just reading about the difference in family structures. Here, the nuclear family is the standard. Kids grow up and move out, often far away for college or a job. But in many parts of the world, like in Brazil, multi-generational households are very common. Grandparents, parents, and children all living together or on the same street. Can you imagine the energy? The constant hum of life, the shared meals, the casual dropping in just to borrow a cup of sugar and stay for an hour?
So there isn't this pressure to find your community in the same way because you're born right into it. It's your default setting. You don't have to schedule a get-together 3 weeks in advance. Life is the get-together.
That's it exactly. They have this built-in day-to-day support system. There's an energy, a shared life that I think we sometimes lose. We trade that constant, sometimes chaotic connection for independence and privacy. And I'm not saying one is better than the other, but it's a trade-off, and it's worth asking what we might have lost. It's not just Brazil either. Think of the community centers for seniors in Japan, where elders teach calligraphy to school children, passing on their skills. Or the concept of the pueblo, or village life in Spain, where the whole town comes out in the evening for the paseo, a gentle walk to chat with neighbors. It's the social heartbeat of the town. Listeners, I wonder how you've navigated this. How have you built or found your tribe after 55?
That's such a great question. And it's not just about people. You've also talked about reconnecting with the earth itself, finding a place in the world, literally.
Oh, absolutely. That's been the other half of the equation. My purpose has become so simple now. It's just to live, to be a witness. I used to think I had to do something to have purpose. Now I realize that simply paying attention is a profound purpose in itself. To watch the sunrise, not just see it. To listen to the specific songs of different birds. To see the seasons change in the texture of the bark on a tree. It's a way of connecting back to myself, to something real and tangible in a world that feels increasingly digital and abstract.
We forget to just look up. We're so busy looking down at our phones, at the pavement to make sure we don't trip. We forget the sky is even there. My grandson had to point out a rainbow to me the other day. It had been there for 10 minutes and I'd completely missed it.
Yes, just look up. Put the phone down, walk away from the distractions. I promise you, if you just pay attention, there is something magnificent to be seen. A tiny flower pushing through a crack in the concrete, the impossible acrobatics of a squirrel, the pattern of clouds in the sky. It's all magical. And when you connect with that, you feel anchored, rooted, and free all at the same time. Free from the need to impress, free from the worry about what's next.
I love that. So let's ask our listeners to do just that. Let's ask them to think about their people and their place. John, what's a good question for them to reflect on?
Let's ask this. Who are the people in your life who make you feel truly seen? The ones you don't have to perform for. The ones where you can just exhale. Take a moment right now, just to bring their faces to mind. Feel the gratitude for them.
That's perfect. And maybe this week, reach out to one of them. Not with any agenda, just to say hello. And we invite you to share your stories with our community. Head over to the comments section and tell us about a time you found your community in an unexpected place. We had a comment last week from a woman named Carol who found her best friend in the checkout line at the grocery store. Reading your stories is a highlight of our week. It creates this wonderful tapestry of shared experience.
It truly is. And on our next episode, we're going to be talking with a gentleman who started a brand new career at 70. His story will absolutely inspire you.
You know, John, the big takeaway for me from our chat today is that connection is a conscious choice. It doesn't always just happen. We have to seek it, nurture it, and be open to it, whether that's with other people or with the world around us.
Well said, Susan. The journey is shared, and that makes all the difference. It's never too late to start building those bridges or even just noticing the ones that are already there.
If this conversation resonated with you, please share it with a friend who might enjoy it. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next chat.
Until next time, everyone, be well and take care.